guys, and welcome back to Beyond the Whistle with me, Matty here, the weekly podcast where we break down everything from Premier League to currently England at the World Cup. What a game we've got to talk about. No Grace today, unfortunately. I think maybe last night might have got to her a little bit. She's absolutely knackered, which fair play to her because she's been at work. I haven't. So I thought we'd jump on. Normally we'd recap everything that's happened in the World Cup so far, but since it's just me, I'm going to jump straight into the England game. What we'll do is, if you've not seen this before, make sure you like, subscribe, hit follow, do whatever you need to do on whatever platform you are watching on. We're going to kick things off with the lineups. So we had the news earlier that Spence, I think, was carrying a bit of an injury. He did make an appearance, but I don't think he was fit enough to start properly. But we had Pickford in goal, Nico O'Reilly, Gahey, Kwanzaa, Anderson, Rice, Saka, Bellingham, Gordon, and then Harry Kane up top. So I think once we'd heard the news about Spence, I think we was quite confident on what that squad was going to be. I think Tuchel has now got in mind who he wants starting over who. What a game this was! Absolutely unbelievable game. Um, Grace normally breaks down the goals, which, to be fair to her, she smashes that out of the park every single time. So I'm going to do my best to try and break them down as best as I can. But I think England managed this quite well. It was always going to be tough. There was a lot of talk pre game about the altitude playing in Mexico and how the England players are going to struggle. A lot of rumours flying about what England are going to be doing to prep themselves for playing at that sort of altitude. Mexico was always going to come out flying. And I think England did really, really well in terms of just shutting down for 20 minutes, letting Mexico do their thing. We held our own and we didn't concede. There was a couple of close calls. I think Pickford made some fantastic saves during this game. Don't think he's had the best tournament. I think he's maybe looked a little bit shaky in moments, but last night, absolutely fair play. He made some cracking saves. Let me go through these highlights with you. Obviously, I can't show them on here. Because I want to just have a look at each sort of goal. But yeah, England sort of did really well to sort of manage them first 20 minutes while Mexico were going all guns blazing. Anthony Gordon, I want to mention him because unbelievable game from Anthony Gordon. I thought he was fantastic. I did give him some stick on the last podcast, to be fair, but he came up with them two assists in the last game. He absolutely ran his socks off today. But the ball goes out wide to Saka. Now this started from a Declan Rice run, and Declan Rice just doing what he does best, just running into space, absolutely pile drives forward, out wide to Saka, who puts the ball into the box and then Bellingham heads home. This was a great goal, absolutely great goal for me. Declan Rice did absolutely everything right. Saka stayed out wide and held that width. The ball into the box is a decent ball as well, and it's headed home by Jude Bellingham. And there was not enough time to even blink before England were up and running again. They win the ball high up the pitch here, and it's quite similar. It's sort of Bellingham, it goes out wide to Kane, and we all think Kane's in the box. Um, and we all think that Kane's probably going to shoot here. And I think Mexico do as well, but the angle is quite tight. And he actually crosses the ball back across to Bellingham, and within 2 minutes, well, not even that, I don't think, was it a minute or whatever? But within 2 minutes, England are 2-0 up. And I thought we were going to be absolutely flying at this point. I didn't expect us to be 2-0 up by this point, but we were. And then it came to Mexico's goal. Um, yeah, look, let's have a look about this. So I'm just looking at this now. Bellingham makes it 2-0. What's the highlight package going to show? Is it going to show, excuse me, is it actually going to show the foul before it? No, it isn't. It's going to go straight into the free kick. The ball into the box. It's a good ball. Saka doesn't deal with it properly. He sort of bounces off it really, and then it's absolutely hammered home. It's a fantastic strike. Forgive me, I don't know who the Mexican player is there, but yeah, Saka doesn't deal with it. What a strike! There's absolutely nothing Pickford can do about that, to be fair. And then heading towards half time, England, and this kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. They absolutely defended for their lives from half time onwards, really. Pickford with a brilliant save towards the end. I think he was diving to the top right corner. Fantastic save. What's this here? Corner comes into the box. Oh yeah, that was a fantastic chance for Mexico. But Jude Bellingham, I think we've all seen it by now. The ball comes in, it's headed towards the goal. It looks like the Mexico. He takes a touch. It looks like he's going to follow it home, but Bellingham puts his absolute body on the line, throws himself in front of it. He had again someone else who had a fantastic game. Nico O'Reilly there hit the post. What else came of this? Let's have a look. Oh, I think it's the penalty shout next, isn't it? Or is it the red? Oh, it's the red card first, actually. Okay, so Kwanzaa comes in. Yeah, look, for me, in real time, this looked like a really good challenge. But as soon as you go back and look at VAR, yeah, look, you can't be making them sort of challenges. It's red all day. And I don't think there's going to be many arguments there. Yes, okay. I think there were some people saying he gets on the ball and his foot goes over the top of the ball. Look, it's a red card. You can't be doing tackles like that or going in that high on the opponent's leg. Let's have a look what else we've got. Okay, so this is coming up to the penalty after the red card. After the red card, I think again, England handled the game really well. Pickford goes with a long ball. Harry Kane just nods it on. Anthony Gordon gets there before the keeper does. And yeah, again, similar red card. This is a penalty all day long. I've got no complaints about this. Referee got it right. Didn't need to go to VAR. Does come off Harry Kane's arm, which I'm not sure. I thought maybe there could be a handball possibly there, but I don't know. Obviously, it wasn't given. And then Harry Kane just does. He's so good at penalties, and he? I might excuse the first game where he had to retake it, but yeah, he's fantastic at penalties. There's nobody else that you would want to stand up and take that penalty for England. And England go 3-1 up, and again it's backs to the wall at this point. In the last 20 minutes of this game, 20 minutes, half an hour to be fair, it was just England back against the wall, defending for their lives. Absolute credit to all of them. I thought the entire England squad was fantastic last night. The substitutions when they came on, all the substitutions were correct. So you got to give Tommy Tuchel that sort of praise as well. We'll talk about this penalty shout in a minute. But yeah, all the substitutions that came on, they absolutely ran their socks off as well. I thought Stones looked good. I think Spence had a fantastic appearance coming off the bench. I think a lot of people are giving him stick this tournament, but last night I think he was very good. And then it comes to Mexico's penalty. Now, this to me, I'm not sure about this to be honest with you. I think it's harsh. I do think it's harsh. I think Kane goes to clear the ball at the same time as the striker gets there, and Kane kicks the back of his foot. You can see Kane shaking his head in the background as the rest pointing to the spot. Yeah, look, I think it's a very very soft penalty to give. But Raul Jimenez steps up, and Pickford to me, let me have a look at it. Pickford goes way too early. He shuffles to his left. Raul Jimenez has seen that. He goes the opposite way. Pickford just, yeah, he goes too early. And he just couldn't recover. Gave himself too much work. And I think that is all the goals, to be fair. But yeah, England were absolutely solid in defence. Again, I'm so proud of the lads for how they performed once they went 10 men down. The substitutions, let me have a look at who did actually come on for who. So Spence came on for Nico O'Reilly. Sorry, before that, John Stones came on for Bukayo Saka, which obviously after going a man down, you feel sorry for Saka really, but that change needed to be made. We need to be a little bit more stronger at the back, being a man down. Stones, yeah, he had a fantastic cameo. Spence came on for O'Reilly, and again, I thought Spence was fantastic. Dan Burn, yeah, unbelievable from Dan Burn. He just gets his head on everything. He towers over everybody, and he's so good in the air. He came on for Elliot Anderson, and I thought he had a fantastic game as well. And then Morgan Rogers for Harry Kane. It was in the 90th minute, this, but there was 11 minutes of added time, and Mexico was only one goal down. Risky, I think, especially with extra time could be looming if Mexico managed to get one. Now he'd used one, two, three. He'd used four subs, so he still had a spare. So you could look at bringing on a Watkins maybe or something like that if we did go to extra time. But yeah, possible risk there. But nevertheless, we saw it out, and I think you look at the end of the game and Bellingham. He just couldn't move after the game, could he? A lot of the players couldn't. They absolutely ran their socks off. I'm super proud of the lads. I thought they were absolutely fantastic throughout the entire game, and we look towards Norway, and that's going to be an incredible game because they're absolutely flying. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on and give you my little opinion of the England Mexico reaction. Mexico, you've had a fantastic tournament. You hadn't conceded a goal up until you came to England, so I think again you can hold your heads up high. We've said that quite a lot about a few teams this season, especially with Cape Verde. I want to talk about that a little bit more with Grace. But yeah, get your thoughts in the comments below on the game. Do you think we're going to beat Norway? Get your prediction. I don't know. I didn't think we'd beat Mexico, to be honest with you, but we did. But Haaland is absolutely cooking this tournament. This could be tense, but at least it's at a good time for a kickoff. So yeah, get your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit follow, do whatever you need to do on whatever platform you are watching on. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.